Hey y'all, today we're going to make some really delicious super moist zucchini bread, and I'm going to load mine down with some chocolate chips. This recipe is super moist and very easy, and it is inspired by Simply Mama Cooks. So thank you for this recipe, and guys, let's go ahead and get started because you know I'm ready to eat, okay? Now, I have 2 cups of flour here, and I have not sifted it or anything. And y'all, look at my spoon. Ain't that cute? Guys, I'm in the description box. I'm going to tell y'all where I got this from because I just love this little spoon for baking. It got a little heart on it and everything. And I'm going to go in and put in some baking soda, baking powder, and some salt. I'm going to sift that in with my dry ingredients, and then I'm going to put in some cinnamon. Now I'm using about a teaspoon of cinnamon because I'm adding the chocolate chips. I don't want it to be too cinnamony. If you're not adding the chocolate chips, then I would use a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. Grate in a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and it is best to use freshly grated nutmeg because it does totally impact the flavor as opposed to buying the stuff that is already powdered. And then you're going to mix that all together, okay? And then our dry ingredients are done. Now, to get started, we got them zucchinis, okay? Look, I know if you're watching this video, like this video if you are watching this because you are just overrun with zucchinis right now in your garden, okay? I am. And I know many of you that are watching this video definitely are, okay? So I'm using some big fat zucchinis from my garden and I'm grating them down. I'm going to be grating 2 cups. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because I am bringing you easy recipes that have bold flavors every single week that your family is going to absolutely go crazy for, guys. My followers know that my recipes are 100% guaranteed clean plate deliciousness. I have my zucchini here, and I am not going to actually squeeze and drain out the juice from the zucchini. I know a lot of recipes do that, but I think that defeats the purpose, and you want your bread to be moist. So I would leave that extra water in the zucchini in there. Into my dry ingredients, because y'all know I ain't trying to do the whole 2 bowl thing today, okay? I'm going to add the butter. I'm going to add my 2 eggs. I'm going to add my sugar, my vanilla extract, and I'm also going to be putting in some milk. Okay, now I'm going to be adding half a cup of milk. Now you can use soy milk, you can use buttermilk, you can use breast milk. Okay, don't do that. You know I'm playing. Don't use no breast milk. Okay, y'all going to be trying to call, food services up on me. Don't do that. Okay, because they're going to talk about you. But look, if you do, that's your business. All right. And then I'm going to mix it all together. Once all that is combined, then I will gently fold in my zucchini. Now, something you do want to make a note of. Once you add the wet ingredients to your batter, you do not want to overmix. Okay, you want to make sure that you're mixing as little as possible in order to get your batter combined. Because if you overmix, you're going to end up with a tough, chewy bread, and we're looking for something that is soft, something that is crumbly, and something that is very moist. So take your time, honey, okay? Take your time and don't overwork that batter. In goes my zucchinis, and I'm just going to gently fold this in just enough until it is combined. Remember, I did not squeeze the moisture out of this zucchini. Now, this is how my batter is looking, and I decided I wanted to put in a little bit of chocolate chips. This is about half of a cup here. You can leave out the chocolate chips. That is up to you if you don't like the chocolatey flavor. But if you don't put in the chocolate chips, I do suggest that you add in a little bit more cinnamon. Now, I've lined my loaf pan with some parchment paper just to make it easier to get out of the pan. And I'm going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for 50 to 60 minutes. Now, at the 50-minute mark with my oven, my batter was a little bit doughy, but the top was really brown, which I did love. But I decided I was going to cover it up with the foil for about 5 minutes to let the inside finish baking, but I didn't want the top to brown any longer. Once it was finished, I took it out and I put it on my baking rack, and I allowed it to completely cool before cutting it. Now, I know it's tempting, okay, but let it cool first and then cut it, and you will enjoy some of the most moist zucchini bread. Guys, I love you and God loves you, and I'll see you next time in Kamira's Kitchen. Enjoy!